Lucas, and after what felt like the wettest March ever, a dry week ahead?
Yeah, absolutely, didn't it? It has actually. It's been the wettest March in more than 40 years across parts of England, but right across the UK, yeah, it's been really wet, hasn't it, through the whole of March. But yeah, good morning to you. April has started off on a bit of a drier note, thankfully, and we have got a bit of spring sunshine in the forecast over the next week or so. In fact, got some sunshine already. This is Bridgend in South Wales this morning. Not everywhere waking up to such clear skies. We have got a bit more cloud around, but we'll tend to find through the day that things are brightening up. So sunshine breaking through at times, and it's drier than it was yesterday, certainly drier than it's been over the past few weeks because higher pressure is building in now. So we've got high pressure sitting both down to the southwest and the northeast of the UK. So they're sort of merging and pushing away the weather fronts that have brought all the recent rain. A fair amount of cloud, though, to start things off, particularly so across parts of Scotland, where there's a few splashes of rain, particularly over the higher ground. One or two spots of drizzle for northern England into Wales as well. But through the day, you'll notice more sunshine working in from many central and eastern areas. And even this cloud around in the north and the west will break up through into the afternoon. So an improving picture today. Lighter winds than we've seen of late, but still a little bit breezy with that northeasterly breeze for parts of East Anglia down towards the southeast. And if you are close to the east coast, it'll feel still rather cool, so 9 or 10 degrees here. But further inland, we're looking at highs around 11 to 13 for most of us. So the sunshine's got a bit more strength to it this time of year. That should feel quite pleasant in those lighter winds. Some late clear skies and sunshine into the evening hours, and then overnight we keep the dry clear theme, the cloud tending to melt away actually overnight, so that's the recipe for quite a cold night. No blanket of cloud to keep those temperatures from plummeting. So temperatures a few degrees, I think, either side of freezing for most of us, even in our towns and cities. Touch of frost in the countryside for parts of central and eastern England into eastern Scotland. A little bit milder where you've got a touch more cloud for parts of western Scotland and Northern Ireland overnight. But tomorrow is going to bring us more of the same, but I think more sunshine compared to today, so less in the way of cloud around. Lighter winds as well, so looking like a pretty decent day on Monday if you've got plans to get out. Certainly still got some lying water and some big puddles though after all of that recent rain, but temperatures somewhere between about 9 to 13 degrees, again coolest around the east coast and that little bit warmer further west on Monday. Subtle changes into Tuesday, still high pressure close, so still a lot of dry settled weather, best of the sunshine across England, Wales and eastern Scotland, whereas towards the north and the west of the UK there'll be more cloud working in, the breeze picking up and just a few spots of rain for Northern Ireland and for western Scotland. But it will feel a little bit warmer for most of us, so we're looking at highs 13 or 14 degrees, and we will have lost that cool breeze around the east coast. Through the middle of the week, we will see a low pressure system to the north and weather fronts just pushing their way gradually further south and east across the UK, but they're bumping into and moving on top of that area of high pressure. So not too much rain, I think. We will see a little bit of wet weather through the middle of the week, especially in the north and the northwest, but further south you're more likely to stay dry. And if we take a look at Good Friday and in fact into the Easter weekend, the weather is looking pretty decent. So fingers crossed, not a bad week ahead, perhaps a touch of rain, but generally some spring sunshine in store for us. Tina and Ben.
OK, Sarah, thank you.